This review gonna be so easy to record. I just had to say it instead of a movie name. Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of Trini Point of View. The marketing for it maybe has the entire movie-going world terrified of clowns. However, it is actually fucking hilarious, and you'll understand why I'm cursing when you see the movie for yourself. One of the major takeaways for it, and is definitely a surprise, is the amount of humor and how well it works throughout the entire film. At some point you're going to ask yourself, since when can a horror movie be this fucking funny and yet have such good jump scares? The cast is huge, and I'll sum it up by saying the dynamic we got with these kids are on par with what we got in Stranger Things, which is definitely not a bad thing. Everyone was well written, and the writers never wasted time on backstories unless it was vital to the plot of the film. Pennywise, as most of us know, preys on the fears of children and even adults, so the writers always focus on the characters and always hone in on those fears of each character, which I really appreciated. It never strayed into anything otherwise than their fear and concentrated on what was Pennywise's target. It also has a lot of adult themes and a lot of adult jokes, which I was not expecting, but being used properly really worked for good humor, and in case of one of the young stars, worked really well for her fear. Bill Skarsgard as Pennywise was definitely as scary as any Pennywise on a mountain in Trinity Mall. He definitely lived up to the portrayal by Tim Curry back in 1990, of course with some added technology. Overall, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 as it was such a great ride, but not in a frightful way. As I said earlier, I felt like it is a very well written and updated version of this clown horror. This movie had tons of humor and maybe kilograms of horror. Not what you were expecting, especially in the first act, not even in the, let's not say the first act, especially how the movie starts off with that sewer scene. You definitely expected a lot more horror, which you got a lot more humor instead of horror. At the same time, I'm a bit let down by the amount of fear I left the cinema with, but you know what? If they keep up with this pace and the director from this chapter 1, I'm definitely going to be looking forward to the unconventional type of horror that It Chapter 2 brings. Alright guys, thanks for checking out another installment of Trini Point of View. Remember to hit me a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on it and how frightened you were when you left the theater, or if the humor was just a bit too much for your liking. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notification anytime I post new videos, and as usual, see you again.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame